Hello everybody, welcome to another Immortal Engines video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Today's video is going to be about this free, yes, free Honda Ex650 generator. So I usually have an ad running online in all kinds of websites like Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. And I basically advertise that I'm looking for broken generators, and I write down on there, you know, if you have a broken generator and you wish to get rid of it, message me and I'll come and pick it up. And every now and then I do get a little bit lucky and somebody does have a generator that they want to get rid of. Half the time I am gonna admit they're not in good shape, they're pretty much junk. But sometimes I do get a little bit lucky and I land something like this. Now this one came together with another generator that's like one of those open frame ones. And anyway, I already worked on that. That's still in the works. I might have uploaded that video already. But today I'm going to be working on this Honda Ex650. So to make this video short and not make it a really long video, I already put all the settings so that it could start. I turned this knob right here and put it into choke, and I pull this cord and nothing, it wouldn't fire up at all. Then what I did is I checked for spark, and it does have spark. So I think it's pretty straightforward. What's wrong with this generator is definitely bad gas in the carb. So the carb is probably really dirty and needs to be cleaned, and that's what we're gonna do today. Let's clean this carburetor and see if we can make this thing run by the end of the night. Let's go. So in order to pop the cover and expose the carburetor, Honda did a fantastic job. Check this out. Just pull that. Here, this side will be better for you guys. Just pull that. Let me set the camera here real quick. There we go. And now we're gonna pull this cover off so we can see what's going on back there. See what we can do. And there you go. Look at that. Honestly guys, with my experience on fixing generators, this thing probably has maybe less than 25 hours on it. It looks brand new. Here's how you can tell. If it looks new, and then you pop the air cover off. Oh yeah, look at this filter. That's the dirty side. It's nothing. It's clean, super clean. So without hesitation, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my tools and start tearing into this carburetor. Let's do it. See if we can pull this box out. All right, let's remove this hose right here. Now that I found the needle nose pliers. So much easier. Okay, and then you want to pinch them a little bit and break them loose like that, and then they should slide right out. So I like to kind of do it from the bottom to push them out, because if you grab them from here, you're squeezing it on that part right there. And we have some really old gas here. For now I'm going to close that valve so that I can pull this carburetor. I'm trying to figure out how to detach that. I mean, it should come with it. Okay, so I got that out of the way. Am I bending this too far? Maybe. Okay, let me show you guys what's going on over here. So basically there is a linkage between there is a linkage, a little bitty right there linkage between the carburetor and the governor. And it seems like in order to be able to slide the carburetor out, obviously you have to disconnect it from the governor arm, but it doesn't have enough clearance to do any of that. And it seems like the only way is to undo that nut and undo the governor arm from the governor shaft. That has an adjustment And if you're gonna undo it like me, you need to do a Sharpie mark on it like that. It's not focusing, but you get the point. So you want to mark the shaft and the arm so that when you put it back together, it's basically doing the same. It's basically on the same spot. That way the engine is not idling too slow or too fast. When I loosen this nut, the governor arm is gonna spin on the shaft and it should come out further. That's what I think will happen. Yeah, I'm right. Woohoo! And I'm gonna twist this. There you go. Ah, yes. That was a bit of a challenge. It's nice to get one of those every now and then. Now what I'm gonna do is give this carburetor a clean. But before I clean it, I want a time lapse to clean because I'm sure YouTube is tired of seeing how to clean a carburetor. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop it open and show everybody what it looks like inside. Why it's not running. Because gas is flowing to it. It's gonna be pretty damn dirty not to work. Let's see. Ooh. Alright. This is pretty clean. Hold on. Bet I'm gonna end up rebuilding the carburetor in front of you guys anyway. That's fine. So this is one of the jets. Break that loose. I think this is the main jet. Oh no, it's clogged. Yep, that's why it wasn't starting at all. It's not flowing, not even one bit. So good news. That's good news. I dropped the pin that I usually, oh here it is. So I have one of these sewing pins and I use it to unclog this little jets. So I just stick it in there and move it around. Depending on the size of the jet, it goes in all the way and sometimes it doesn't. There you go, watch. Bam. I'm gonna do a couple more times just to make sure I loosen all the gunk, but basically it looks like green stuff are stuck in there. And yeah, ethanol is no good for these little things. This guy, the gas is definitely bad, but it's not super stinky. I think he must have had stable in it, but as you can see, stable doesn't last forever. It does stop working eventually, and then your generators end up not starting anyway. So I'm not a big fan of stable. I think the best thing to do is use your generator until it just has no more gas in the tank, and then pop the cover or whatever it is on your generator and drain the carb. And on top of that, put the choke on and give it a few pulls so it even sucks in any remaining gas anywhere within the carburetor. And I bet you next time you fill it up, you just gotta pull it a few times and it'll be good to go. So like I said, I bet I'm gonna end up doing this in front of everybody. Like that. That's good. Now we have one more up here. That guy's in the way. Phillips. It's funny, I have the eye protection to keep my eyes from getting pissed on with carb cleaner like it's happened before, and I haven't used it in this whole time. So I'm gonna try and eyeball this. Okay, like the thickness of a quarter, more or less. So I tightened it up as much as I could. I got me some access to it. Alright, so I got it out, and I'm gonna grab my brake clean can and spray some in there, making sure not to get my eyes. Hopefully it's not clogged too bad, this guy. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's okay. Got it. Check this guy right here. Yeah, this one's super clogged. So, here's the thing. Small generators like this one are even more susceptible to old gas than the bigger ones. The reason being is because this engine, I don't even think this is a 50cc engine. I mean, it probably is. It's a 4-stroke for sure, but because it's such a small engine, to idle it needs very little gas, and to run normally it also does. So the problem is that holes in these things are just ridiculously small. So it's much easier to clog. I mean, a grain of sand will clog these things. That's how small they are. I cannot get it to flow yet. I think it's going. But for some reason I cannot seem to nail the can in there. Oh! That got me right in the mouth. It would have gone in my eyes. Yeah, now it is. I don't know if it was before, but I just made sure it is. Okay. Back to where you belong. I don't want to bore you with this, so from now on it'll just be a time lapse of me finishing the carburetor and putting it back on the generator. Let's go. And the final touch. Ding, ding, ding. I'm feeling pretty confident about this one, guys. I don't know you. Alright, now pause the video, go in the comment section, and tell me if you think it'll start before I actually try. Oh, I left this cover right here. Always check the oil before you start a generator you know nothing about. So, there's no much to it but to give it a few pulls and see what happens. Hopefully the camera doesn't fall out. Okay, let's see. Let me climb on this thing or something. I don't know. Alright, here we go. Whoa. Really? Why is it so low? It's running very slowly. Oh, I forgot the spring for the... Oh, let me shut it off. Oop, okay. Guys, first pull. And it's my fault that I forgot to put the spring back on. How am I gonna get it? Oh no. Okay, now we should run better. Okay, let's give it another pull. Yay! Moment of truth. Oh yeah, it makes power. Look at that. You made it, buddy. Back to life. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. Alright everybody, that was a success. So I guess while you put up with the noise of the generator that I'm unwilling to turn off to finish this video, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you made it this far, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. That would really help me get out there a little bit more and hopefully reach more people with this videos showing everybody how to fix generators. Thank you for stopping by at Immortal Engines. I'll see you in the next one.